Hello everybody, we are entering some more games. We're going to be spawning directly on top of Archaic, so we'll be playing up against Aruncart, and we're going to go ahead and enjoy this PvT. TQ.Archaic is also ok.Archaic from Overclocked, and now we're going to go ahead and watch him go up against Aruncart. These guys already have met in this tournament. Yep, so looks like Archaic's like, yep, Aruncart's fought his way through the loser's bracket, is now going up against Aruncart again. Arunckart's taking out Clash Drone, who's no easy target. I mean, they went to a best of 3 series all the way to the third game. Um, and if you look around here, it's on LG Antigua Shipyard. We can see they do have those characteristic supply depots, and this is going to be pretty awesome. Something I can definitely guarantee. Luckily, we're not going to be missing this best of 3 as the 2 previously. We did show matches, it was fun and everything. But now we got a PvT. Archaic has... We've already seen him play one series of PvT against Revoki's Serovati. Actually, no, he goes mutas. That's not true. He does go mutas. They're not OP, they're just ridiculously hard to deal with. As I say that from my Protoss self. Still, a run card could possibly take advantage of Archaic going for a mech style. That's something Archaic seems to be favoring, actually, in his PvT. He goes for a fast 3 factory play, and basically does a siege expansion in order to get into the mid-game. So looking around, we do have the gateway being put down. Aruncart just happily spamming buttons. We can see him right now at a good 31 APM versus Archaic's 26. I mean, that's fine. APM doesn't really matter that much. But we can always take a look at it in more funny colors. You can see them. Actually, that's the armor supply. What is APM V? Yeah, it's V. There we go. So now we can watch the APM just spam around there as they're just happily moving in. Archaic is now winning. Whoa, it went to 0 for a second. That's not good. Look at that. Over 200. Spamming away from Aruncart. We had the first barracks going down. Full wall off is now in play. You can see that Aruncart's Pro is only just now making it across the map. If you look at Archaic, he's gone straight cross map. I think there's only cross map spawns for MLG. We're going to see Archaic pushing in with the probe. Doesn't even get high enough to see the barracks and the supply depot wall off. But there is that factory. No second guess quite yet. Archaic is probably going to go for the tech lab directly after the factory is done. So now we've got the gateway going down with the Stalker getting Chrono boosted out. Warp Gate is going down as well. Everything's going to be pretty standard so far. Archaic's getting a full scout. He's going to need to leave though, otherwise he will be losing this SEV to the Stalker as it pops out. And that's always a frustrating loss for any Terrans. So now the SEV is going to go ahead and finish its scout. We do have a proxy pilot from Aruncart. He could be foregating. We've already seen Serovati do that, and with its proxy pilot in its position, that could be a very deadly thing to happen. We do have one chrono boost is now saved up. Aruncart could do a delayed 4-gate, or possibly just go for like a 5-gate. What? Never mind, scratch all of that. Proxy Stargates coming out from Aruncart. He's going to be pressing the front, and with this MLG supply depot at the bottom, theoretically, attack from the right, charge up on supply depot, go ahead and push in and have a very nicely charged thing over there. But with Archaic being so light on the Marines, this could go horribly. But he does throw down another Rax. It's going to really help him out. But you can see he's got no vision of that. 2 more gates going down. Warp Gate, Stargates, Stalkers are coming down. This is going to be an interesting game to watch how it plays out. Commanders going down. Second Rax is there, and Archaic is not scouting up top. There we have the Void Ray being produced. Proxy pounds will be able to be thrown down. Stalkers making their way down the map. Archaic is staying outside of vision of those. Wait a second. Oh, he's checking for proxies. This is so sad to see. He's checking for proxies over here, but he's going to see nothing. The proxy is in this position, and he is going to miss that, and that is frustrating. He's expecting cheese from Aruncart. Apparently, Aruncart might have cheesed in the other series that they played. Now we have Stalkers. We have the first Void Ray out. Second Void Ray, not enough money to actually get that going quite yet. But as of right now, Archaic is getting down the refinery, and he's got only 7 Marines. There we have Pilot being thrown down in vision of Archaic. He knows it's going down, but look at how late the siege mode is for any kind of crazy frontal aggression in terms of that. But now we can see Aruncart has actually targeted down his own pile on the front. He's going to keep doing that to get that charge up. And he's going to be able to really deal some damage. We got more Stalkers going down, and there it is, fully charged Void Ray attacking the front. All of those Marines are so vulnerable, and the Void Ray is not losing its charge. Pylon is now on the high ground, and this is looking to be bad for Archaic, as we're seeing pushing forward. This Void Ray will lose its charge. No, it's targeting down the siege tank though. There, Void Ray falls, and looks like Aruncart is now going to push in with pure Stalker and try and win in that fashion. But we can see no other Void Rays. It's just straight Stalker, Zealot, Warpman's now going to be pushing in the front. We can see that a lot of damage is actually being done. 19 SCVs are left. We have these Stalkers going to push in, but we have siege mode finished. Archaic could siege up if he wanted to, but he's going to go ahead and just attack those. He actually might defend against this. But goodbye to the siege tank. It's a lot of DPS lost. Cass has now left the game, but we do have Zealots continuing to attack. Stalkers moving in. Cancellation on that. I'm assuming it was a bunker. But oh no, the Marines getting taken out before they can even do any damage whatsoever. Zealots are wreaking havoc on the mineral line. 3 mules are mining, and that is a nice little bit for Archaic to get the income in. But Aruncart has units, and Archaic does not. He's getting on a siege tank. This is starting to look like Aruncart's game. He's cheesing with a lot of success at the moment. So few units are left. 4 SCVs, 3 SCVs actually, 25 probes. This game 1 is basically done. Aruncart will be taking it, so we'll be moving on to game number 2. And it's, unless Archaic's going to choose to just continue with the mules and just get out a few siege tanks, I guess. You can see him lifting off. He'll be finishing his wall with the barracks. He can't lift off his factory to do that. He could theoretically use his command center, but he's got to get out those workers. But you can see that Aruncart's still only on 1 base. Looks like he'll be getting his natural with, never mind. He might be in the gold, actually. He could get away with getting the gold if he really wanted to, but the siege tank could then siege in the middle. However, we've got more units moving in. We have 5 sentries now. Another Void Ray. That may not go as well against the siege tank if it sieges up and gets ready to hit those sentries. They're very, very weak, but this supply depot is guaranteed to fall. Archaic's not exactly in trouble against a supply block. He doesn't have very many units. But bunkers being made down here. We have this barracks getting dangerously close to dying. It's burning down already. Then we see it go down there. Siege tanks are now in siege mode. We need those Marine DPS. Cancellation on the bunker. He needs to kill off that Void Ray. It's actually really close right now. He's got enough Marines to target down. There it does fall. Aruncart may be throwing the game away. The lead that he has is vastly diminishing right now as Archaic is continuing to get the Orc Command. And I really may have called that game really quickly. I mean, I've been so good about not calling games early, but Archaic is really showing that he is still in this without a doubt. We have more units coming in. A Phoenix is now being made. The Marine count's enough to kind of make that not very likely to succeed, but the natural has gone down for Aruncart. A little bit late considering the lead that I was in. He could have easily gotten that when Archaic only had 4 Marines, 4 SCVs left. But now we're going to watch this SCV get lifted off and taken out by those by the Stalkers. Nice cancellation of the lift and still getting the shot off to do the damage that he wanted to. Archaic has got some very effective siege tanks over here. And what is going on? Aruncart can, we're probably get siege mode on the siege tank right here. That's a perfect spot to do that. And now any Stalkers moving forward this is gonna be possibly bad news bears for Aruncart. These units are ready to move forward, but they can't be aggressive. Not against this wall. Bunker is in the back. Now that that's up, there's no way Phoenix or Voids will be able to harass this position. But they're going to continue moving forward. Kind of waiting for something to happen from Aruncart. Natural is done. It gets scanned. That's not even done yet, and Archaic's got to feel happy about that. See right now he's at 24 SCVs to 31 probes. This looks like a game should have looked like 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago this game would be completely standard, but right now this game has been just pushed back 5 minutes. And we're going to watch those Phoenixes do a little bit of damage to that. But actually, it actually serves to delay the building of this engineering bay. Archaic needs to get that going once again. It might not realize, though, that that was canceled. We can see the SCV moving away to mine instead of finishing off the engineering bay, which is really, really unfortunate. As this is going on, as this is continuing to go forward, we have the Void Rays moving down. These Phoenixes are there, and they're going to continue being aggressive in this. But the Phoenixes are really, really not doing that much damage, which is really unfortunate. Stalkers are there. We've got the Void Ray in play. The Void Rays actually continue being built some more, but I'm just at a loss for this game and how it's actually progressed. We can see that Archaic is now going to go back to finish the engineering bay. We've got the Nexus going down, and Wargates are there as well. But what's Aruncart doing? That's what I want to know. This is basically up 5 minutes ago. He's moving in with these Phoenixes, doing a little bit of damage. Archaic is doing a great job of coming back. He's getting the missile turret and the mineral line to help against the Phoenixes. He's getting able to get his upgrades up to attack. He can easily get out stim and everything. His tech's looking solid now. He's got bases. He's really catching up in the workers. Aruncart has killed 29 SCVs. Archaic's killed 2 probes, and is Aruncart going all in now? Huh? No bunkers are in the front, but we have a lot of siege tanks with a lot of splash damage. Now the probes are retreating. What is going on? I don't understand Aruncart's play right now. Aruncart's like, whoops, indeed. Yeah, stream saw that Aruncart, unfortunately for you. But now you do have a lot of warriors. 3 voids are out. All of these zealots are in play, looking solid with the push in attack. We're going to see Archaic pushing forward. He's got so many units, though. He's even got a Thor in the mix right now. Can do a lot of targeting down of those Phoenixes. But those voids are looking very, very vulnerable. We've got all of these stalkers in play, and these siege tanks are just wrecking all those ground units. However, Archaic's now got no support, and Aruncart may finally be able to push in and deal a lot of damage. You can see the tanks lifted off, and Archaic's now once again looking a little bit in trouble, just not having very much ability to produce. Now this siege tank's going to be falling very quickly, and it looks like Aruncart may finally be taking this game. I mean, it's looking to be very much in his favor. The missile turret's about to complete, but it doesn't complete in time. It can't get repaired, and with 3 Void Rays, yeah, there's just GG. Aruncart does end up winning a little bit later than he probably could have.